Und wir kommen zum BDO-WM-Finalisten aus dem Jahr 2014. 2015 kam er zur PDC und hat sich jetzt in den letzten 1,5 Jahren unter die Top 30 gespielt. Hat ein Turnier gewonnen, ist die aktuelle Nummer 28 der Welt. Die Rede ist von Alan Chuck Norris. Alan Norris nimmt es mit der Nummer 1 der Belgier auf. Ein Mann, der sich über die Turniere der PDC Europe bereits in die Weltspitze gespielt hat, ist die aktuelle Nummer 14 der Welt und er ist vor allem auch der Titelverteidiger hier in Sindelfingen. Aus Antwerpen, the Hurricane, K.Huybrechts.
Flying across the country.
3 men through to the quarter-finals here at the Happybet European Darts Grand Prix. A fourth will join them from this game, and this will complete the top half of the draw. Michael van Gerwen will take on Gerwin Price, and Stephen Bunting awaits the winner of this encounter between the Hurricane, K.Huybrechts, a man who has been superb this month on the European Tour, and Alan Norris, a man who has not been superb on the European Tour this month. But are things starting to change for Chuck? Because he won 6-0 yesterday against the World Youth Championship finalist Nathan Aspinall. He averaged in the mid-90s and he came straight off stage and says, I am back in business. Now, if that's the case, K.Huybrechts will have a game on. Rob Malarkey joining me, Dan Dawson, in the commentary box for this one.
Yeah, and Huybrechts also a 6-0 winner yesterday against Martin Schindler, averaging 92.02, the reigning champion here in Sindelfingen, a finalist in Riesa, a semi-finalist in Mulheim last weekend, and once again he is knocking on the door in his quest for a 3rd Euro Tour title.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. First leg, Kim to throw first. Game on!
But of course he will perhaps be kicking himself about the near misses that mean he is still looking for a 3rd Euro Tour title, particularly when he squandered 7 match darts against Subotic in the final in Riesa a fortnight ago.
Yeah, and he worried Michael van Gerwen in the semi-finals last weekend as well. He has been playing excellently, K.Huybrechts. He looks focused. He's got that bit of aggression in his game. And if he can carry on playing at this sort of standard, I think more titles will come his way, and who knows? Maybe he'll get a big one. Maybe he'll get back in the Premier League.
Although he is on course, if the seedings keep on working out as they should, he is on course for what would be a 4th European Tour semi-final meeting this year with Michael van Gerwen. He's lost already, but let's not worry about that just yet.
No, there's Alan Norris, who is a rather considerably sized obstacle to get over first. And if these two get going, there will be some big scoring.
Norris also had one of the more stylish checkouts of yesterday. Tops in that 6-0 win over Aspinall in the 6th and final leg.
91. Kim required 24.
Double 12 for the Belgian. There it is. 13 darter. Good strong start from K.Huybrechts.
Game on.
Worth noting as well at this very early juncture of the game that Norris does have a very
27.
Well, fairly significant, I should say, record in the head-to-head encounters. He leads 5-2. Read into that what you will, Dan Dawson.
Well, I mean, I was surprised that he had such a good record against Kim, but there are some significant games in there as well. Their first meeting, it was in the final of the French Open. That was back in the BDO days. He won that 6-1, Norris. But he also won his PDC title in Dublin last year, beat him in the final there. Oh, it's 5-3 in the French Open, I beg your pardon. It was 6-1 in the final of the Players' Championship event. I believe he averaged 108 in that game. They met twice in 2 days earlier on this year in the UK Open qualifiers, 1 win apiece.
60.
But perhaps the biggest meeting was at the Grand Slam. That was a big televised one. That went the way of K.Huybrechts. That was the tournament where Kim was producing darts like that on a regular basis, and ultimately it was that tournament that got him into the Premier League for the first time. He beat Alan Norris, he then went on to beat Michael van Gerwen throwing a 9-darter. He was within a whisker of seeing off Dave Chesnall making the final, lost in the deciding leg. And he started off strongly here against Alan Norris, sets it up. 675. Leaves 32.
Norris can't get close at the moment. That will improve his chances, but Huybrechts
72.
looking good value here for a 2-0 lead.
Game
And
shot.
that's exactly what he has. You made a point earlier on, Dan, about Norris this year in Europe. Prior to this weekend, he played in 7 European Tour events this year, but he had only made the final day in 1 of them. That was in Vienna, where he lost to Peter Wright in the last 16.
100.
Wasn't seeded earlier on in the campaign. So exited the first round stage in Munich over the course of the Easter weekend. So he's been seeded for the last 4 tournaments prior to this, yet he had only won 1 match, and that was against Roby John Rodriguez in Vienna. So at least he's negotiated that particular hurdle by getting to the final day here. Work to do, though, for Norris, trailing 2-0.
And of course, we saw Norris go all the way to the quarterfinals of the World Championship at Ali Pali. And he was looking very good for winning that quarterfinal. Jelle Klaassen just jumped in front of him in the closing stages, put a succession of legs together and nicked it before he ran into what was quite frankly an astonishing performance from Gary Anderson, who went on to retain his title. But
100.
Alan Norris showed in that tournament that he can be a force in PDC darts, if we didn't know already.
And it's one of the reasons why he was named the PDC's newcomer of the year at the grand old age of 43. 44 now.
47. Kim, you require 101.
101 for K. Huybrechts for 3-0. 82 left. Treble 14 all ball. And he's on the ball route. I'm never sure that's the right route, to be honest.
61.
Alan Norris.
120.
Treble 20, single 20, double top. First bit done. Oh, tops down for double 10.
110.
It's not the worst dart in the world there, hitting tops accidentally, because it means it's an open bed at the double 10, and it's an open bed for double 10 here for K. Huybrechts. Still open, because that's miles off.
20.
Couldn't get close enough.
Alan, you require 10.
Alan Norris to break back and make it 2-1. 1 for double 2. It's 3 for double 1.
8 score. Kim, you require 20.
Missed opportunities for Norris. Huybrechts looking to punish. Little half step across the oche to try and slide in off the barrel there, and you saw that initial dart move slightly. Used it well. 3-0. And after failing to drop a leg, or successfully not dropping a leg,
121.
in his previous round, Alan Norris, he's now lost the first 3.
And Huybrechts is 9-zip for the weekend so far. But missed starts at doubles there for Norris. Punished by Huybrechts, and Huybrechts kicking off with a ton 80 in the 4th leg as well.
96.
And already Norris is chasing his tail in this one as well. Nicholson still confident of a 9-darter today.
34.
6 perfect darts from Gerwyn Price in his match earlier on against Mensur Suljovic.
Did it twice, didn't he?
60.
Twice, yeah.
Oh. K. Huybrechts, 1 treble here gives him a very good chance of a break.
64.
Okay, well, he uses the ball, and, well, interesting decision.
84.
1, 2, 3.
123.
Start on the 19s. Treble 18. Bullseye for 4-0. K. Huybrechts.
90.
Not far away, but Norris,
Alan, you
well,
require 140.
on the 120, he went treble 20 tops and then double 10. If he goes treble 20, he might go 2 tops here. Not To be, not to be. So K.Huybrechts will get 2 darts here to break. 9 for double 8 for a 4-0 lead. Double 4. And K.Huybrechts celebrates. It is 4-0. And Alan Norris, well, is he just reverting to the form we saw from him earlier on this month from the European Tour?
I fear he is.
It looked like he turned a bit of a corner against Nathan Aspinall yesterday. But it has not been at that standard from him today.
Huybrechts is looking very, very ominous here. 10 legs he's won this weekend.
45.
He's yet to drop one. And it's a real warning to the rest of the field. Like I say, knocking on the door once again here. Defending champion in Sindelfingen.
96.
It's his title to lose and to hand over, and he will not want to let go without a fight.
125.
And a reminder that it is Stephen Bunting who awaits the winner of this one. The Bullet, former Lakeside world champion, beat Alan Norris in the final at the Lakeside.
Alluded to that in his post-match chat with Elmar Polka as well, but it, as things stand, looks like it won't
60.
happen.
Well, something's got to change pretty drastically, because that's just a 60, and K.Huybrechts is looking superbly placed to go 5-0 up to win an 11th straight leg this weekend.
100.
Well, that's okay for him. Norris is going to have to, well, I was going to say he's going to have to fill it up. A 140 will get him down to something,
100.
but he's not even got that.
Require 90.
So 6 darts from here for Huybrechts. All the time in the world. Oh, brutal. Tops then. 2 goes at it.
50.
Well, he'll be back.
Yeah, the finishing has not been,
Exemplary.
yeah, but the scoring has been
Solid.
sufficient.
89. Kim, you require 40.
And it won't matter if he sees this off now anyway. A high one. Getting closer.
20.
Oh, well.
Alan, you require
Chance here for Norris to
82.
break then. After all that. Tops then for Norris.
62.
And he can't find it either.
Kim, you require 20.
Surely Kim can't make a hash of it again. Double 10 though this time.
Game shot, the 5th
And
leg.
this time,
Kim
double 10
Huybrechts,
is
6
taken
leg
out.
Alan, the throw first.
Absolutely pins it.
Game
And
on.
it's 11-0 for the weekend for Huybrechts.
Yeah, it may be one of those days for Alan Norris. I mean, this would be a quite remarkable comeback if he was to even push Huybrechts
100.
close from here, because he's averaging around about 82. It's not going to scare anybody when you get to the final day of action on these Euro
60.
Tour events. I said earlier on that, you know, you can average in the low 90s and you can still find ways to win games and find yourself in the latter stages, even the final of these tournaments. You're probably going to have to throw something
21.
big in the final. It's very rare that we've seen anybody go on and win a title playing that sort of standard. But we know that Kim's very good at stepping it up when he needs to.
140.
And right now, he's just doing enough. And the first 9 average is way, way ahead of Alan Norris. It's just buying the opportunities that he needs. Done 40 is a bit better from Norris. Leaves a finish after 9. Well, 6 starts from here for Alan Norris to get a first leg on the board. And
To blemish that record of K.Huybrechts for this weekend.
oh, how about this?
130.
And he's only gone and left double 5. And that may well give Huybrechts a little bit of hope.
It can be problematic.
100. Alan required 10. Game
And there we
shot,
are. Alan
6
Norris
leg.
gets a leg on the scoreboard, and
Seventh leg,
K.Huybrechts'
Kim
perfect
to
run this
throw
weekend
first.
has been blemished. It's come to an end. He has dropped a leg at long last. It's 11-1 for the weekend. It's 5-1 today. But Huybrechts with the throw here for a 6-1 win.
86.
Well, Norris has just chucked in a 14 darter there, but you do get the feeling that even if he threw 5 more 14 darters, it probably
96.
wouldn't be enough, because Kim has got the throw in 3 of the remaining 5 legs. So he'd only need a 15 darter in any of them to see it off.
134.
It's a strange old game, darts, and it's very difficult to predict. These lunatics of the Alki.
41.
There is only one Phil Taylor, apparently.
60.
Not here. But he will be in Belgium.
Courtesy of his success in Vienna, yep. Now then, Norris. What have he got?
Right.
There we go. Third 180 of the match. First for Chuck. Maybe just something else for Huybrechts to think about here.
Yeah, great stuff from K.Huybrechts. Gets him down to a 2-darter. Norris, well, he's finding the treble bed with a bit more regularity now. But I fear it may be too little, too late. 96 for Huybrechts for a 6-1 win to knock out the former Lakeside World Championship finalist. 76 left, double-double. It's got to be double-double, tops.
56.
Ooh.
Alan, you require 50.
Yeah, tops finish from Norris yesterday. Almost something similar from Huybrechts there.
Game shot.
And it's another leg on the board, and 5-love becomes 5-2.
8-leg Alan to throw first. Game on.
A bit of a pump of the fist there from Alan Norris, which didn't look as if it was a celebration of just adding respectability to the scoreline. Maybe he thinks that he has just clicked into gear a bit. Maybe he has.
Fourth 180 of the match, 2 apiece. Can Kim find a response? He needs to find something because Alan Norris's tail is up here.
140.
There's no doubt about that. Has the worm turned? Or maybe we just spoke too soon.
Yeah, me. 180. One into the pretty much the very centre of the treble one, and then one bang in the middle of the fat
28.
5. Oh dear.
Likewise from Kim. Terrific recovery.
123.
Needs a treble sooner or later here, Norris, having opened with a maximum.
58.
And now they're drying up at just the wrong time, and Huybrechts has stolen the darts in this 8th leg. Won't want to be inconvenienced any further here, Kim.
140.
Been very good today, K.Huybrechts, with his ability to find the treble 20, even when he's put himself in slightly awkward positions.
85.
Like he's had a poor first
Kim, you
dart and he's
require 98.
readjusted well. He's left 98 and he's going to get 2 darts at double 19. Another awkward position,
Game
but it
shot.
doesn't matter. K.Huybrechts celebrates. It's a 6-2 win and knocks out Alan Norris. It is Huybrechts versus Bunting in the second quarter-final of this evening. He averaged around about 96 in the end there, despite a number of missed darts at double. And K.Huybrechts' good form continues on the European Tour this month. He made one final, missed 7 darts for the title. He very nearly beat Michael van Gerwen in the semi-finals of the event last weekend. And he may be about to go deep into this weekend's tournament here at the Happy Bet European Darts Grand Prix. Our attention will now turn to the other half of the draw, and we get to see Joe Cullen take on Peter Snakebite Wright. Cullen playing some very good stuff at the minute, and Peter Wright, he is always good in Germany.
No, take your time, take your time. Kim, congratulations. Who's in a form like you are right now, is reaching the last session the first little goal, or is now everything a bonus, or is it now getting really interesting?
Yeah, like I said yesterday, you can't look at sessions. You never know who you're going to play. They're all good players. You have to focus on the next game. Today was Alan Norris. Normally he's much better. He didn't play the way he can. Lucky for me. But yeah, now on to the next game. Last session. I've been in the last session now, the last, I think, 5 or 6 tournaments, so I'm happy with that. If you can do that on the European Tour, that means you're doing good.
What are your memories to last year?
My memories, holding the trophy and supporting the people that support me, and then it was one of the best moments in my life, and it was on this stage, so I can hope I can do it again.
Let's see. Thank you very much. K.Huybrechts.